Today I would like to talk about mistakes many project managers make when they start new projects. Let's say you move to a new project within your company, or you join new company, or you've been promoted to PM role first time in your life. In this situation, sometimes it's a very challenging situation, project managers have to deal with three major stakeholders. I'm not talking about project stakeholders. I'm talking about the project manager stakeholders. These three stakeholders are: number one is your boss or your management. Number two is your client or your customer. Number three is your team. The extended version of your team might include your general contractor or service provider. Let's see what very often happens. Sometimes project managers place their emphasis on clients and their management only, but pay little attention to their own team. For example, I knew one project director who has fantastic relationship with his boss and client, but had very little knowledge what's going on within his team. Next mistake, some project managers have a huge focus on their team only. I remember I did this mistake a couple of times when I was focusing on my team and my day-to-day routine responsibility. Those days I thought if I establish a good team and do my job properly, eventually my clients and my management would appreciate my results, my efforts. But in reality, it doesn't work this way. I learned it in very hard way. Mistake number three is about a situation when the project managers spend majority of their time trying to make their clients happy and satisfied. The intention is beautiful. We all want to be client-oriented, but in reality, client is always unhappy with his contractor. I had experience working as a client as well as a contractor. Here, what I know for sure: through understanding how good or poor your contractor or service provider comes to you after you finish your project, sometimes after several years. But before it happens, client is always unhappy. So don't worry about it too much. So here my final recommendation. Of course, your ideal scenario is when you focus on all three areas, but it might be not very realistic scenario. Every project is unique, and you've got to be very smart with your stakeholder management strategy. If your team is not mature, you may need to focus on your team, still keeping a proper connection with management and client. If you are PM for PMC contractor, your focus is always on your client. If you have new boss and the trust level is not established yet, it might be a good idea to try to focus in this area for a while until the trust is established. And my final recommendation is, please be very conscious and intentional about your stakeholder management strategy. Don't just do what you love to do, do what the situation says to do.